Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Stoic King, where we talk about the art of relationships, self-mastery, and the small details of how people act. If you're new here, first of all, welcome. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and join our growing community of curious minds who are all about leveling up in life and love. Now let's talk about something that's both fascinating and incredibly relatable: how a woman greets you when she really likes you. Have you ever noticed that sometimes the way someone says hello can tell you so much more than just a simple greeting? It's like a secret code, a little glimpse into how they truly feel about you. Whether you're trying to figure out if she's first way she greets you into you decode her signals, or just curious about the psychology behind attraction, this video is for you. Because let's be real, understanding these subtle signs can be a total game changer. It can help you approach relationships with confidence, avoid misreading situations, and even deepen your connections. So if you've ever wondered why she smiles a certain way, touches your arm, or gets a little flustered when she sees you, you're in the right place. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for, and trust me, these signs are much more clear than you might think. Before we start, let me ask you this. Have you ever been met in a way that made you think, wait, does she like me? Leave a comment below and let me know. I'd love to hear your stories. Let's get started. These are 5 ways a woman meets you when she likes you. Let's start with the first and most common sign: a warm, real smile. We all know that smiles can be nice, friendly, or even just a reflex. But when a woman likes you, her smile is lit up and tells you everything you need to know. An honest, second way: she says hello. When she's really happy to see you, her smile goes all the way to her eyes. You can see little lines around the edges of her eyes, and her whole face lights up like she just saw something or someone she's been waiting for. It's not just a high smile. It makes me happy to see you smile, and let's talk about the energy behind it. It's hard to fake a smile like this. It's not fake or polite. It's natural, effortless, and full of warmth. When she smiles at you like this, it's like she's saying, "You make me happy just by being here." It's the kind of smile that makes you feel like you're the only person in the room, even if you're in a busy place. When you smile, certain muscles around your eyes contract in a way that is almost impossible to control yourself. If her smile lights up her whole face, it's likely that she's sincere. But let's get even more specific. Watch the smile for a while. Polite smiles might only last a second or two, but genuine smiles last longer. They stay there while she talks to you, and they might even show up again when she looks back at you. It's like she can't help but smile when you're around. Here's a pro tip. Compare how she smiles at other people to how she smiles at you. If her smile for you is noticeably brighter, warmer, or more frequent, that's a huge clue. It's like you're getting the VIP version of her smile, and she's not giving that to just anyone. So the next time you greet her, pay close attention to her third way she greets you. Smile. Does her smile light up her whole face and last a little longer than usual? If it does the latter, she's probably really into you. And hey, if you've ever been on the receiving end of that kind of smile, you know what I mean. It's the kind that stays with you and makes you feel seen, appreciated, and valued. So keep an eye out for this one. It's not just a smile. You can tell she really likes you by the fact that she makes physical contact. Now let's look at the second sign. She makes physical contact. This one is important because touch is one of the strongest ways people show interest and connection. If a woman likes you, she'll often find subtle ways to close the distance between you. It's not random, she's doing it on purpose. Let's break it down. Touch can look different, and it doesn't have to be big or dramatic. Little things often say a lot. For example, she might lightly touch your arm when she's laughing at your joke, or give you a playful nudge when you tease her. Or she might go in for a hug when she greets you, but it feels a little longer. and warmer than a normal friendly hug. These small actions may seem unimportant, but they're actually very important. Physical touch releases oxytocin, which is often called the bonding hormone, which makes you feel close and connected. So when she touches you, even if it's just a little, it's her unconscious way of building that bond with you. Now let's talk about the situation. Fourth way. She says, hello, pay attention to when and how she touches you. Does she touch you when she's laughing or excited? Does she touch you when she's trying to make a point in a conversation? These are all signs that she feels comfortable with you and wants to build a relationship with you. Also, it's important to know that women are often pickier about who they touch and how they touch them. If she makes physical contact with you, it means she trusts you and feels a level of comfort that she doesn't feel with everyone. It's her way of saying, I'm drawn to you, without actually saying it. Now watch how she reacts after she touches you. Does she linger for a moment, or does she quickly pull away? If she seems a little nervous or shy afterward, that's a sign that she knows what she's doing and that it means something to her. Here's a pro tip. Compare how she talks to other people versus how she talks to you. If she's more shy around other people but not with you, if it touches you, that's a big sign. As if you're in a special group, she's letting you into a level of closeness that she doesn't share with other people. So the next time you're with her, pay attention to those little moments of contact. Is she looking for reasons to touch your arm, shoulder, or even hand? If so, it's not just casual UL, it's a clear sign that she's into you. Remember that touch is a universal language. It's one of the most honest ways we can show how we feel because it's hard to fake. So if she's the one starting the touch, fifth way she greets you, she makes eye contact and holds it. This is a strong sign that she's interested. It's her way of saying, I like you, without saying a word. The third sign is that she makes eye contact and holds it. For women, eye contact is one of the most intimate ways to communicate without words. If she likes you, her eyes can tell you everything that her words might not. Eye contact is more than just a glance, it's a connection. When she looks at you, it's not just a quick peek, it's a gaze. She's not just seeing you, she's taking you in. If she holds that gaze a little longer than usual, it's a clear sign that she's interested. Eye contact releases oxytocin, the same hormone that's released during physical touch. It makes you feel close and bonds you to the other person, even if you're just standing there talking. When she locks eyes with you, it's her way of connecting with you on a deeper level. Now let's get into the specifics. Notice how she looks at you. Is her gaze soft and warm, like she's genuinely interested in what you have to say? Or is it intense, like she's trying to read you or send a message without words? Both are signs of interest, but they mean slightly different things. A soft gaze shows comfort and love, while a strong gaze can show interest and attraction. Here's something fun to watch for. That look is known as the triangular gaze. These are the subconscious signals she sends when she moves her eyes from one of your eyes to the other and then down to your lips. She's interested in you, not just the conversation. But let's not forget the situation. Does she make eye contact when you're laughing or when you're talking about something personal? Does she hold your gaze even when the conversation stops? These are all signs that she's fully engaged and wants to connect with you on a deeper level. Look at how she looks at other people and compare it to how she looks at you. You should know a lot about her if she makes short, polite eye contact with everyone else but you. It's like she's giving you her undivided attention, and that's not something she does with just anyone. Now let's talk about what happens after the eye contact. Does she smile or look away? Does she seem a little flustered or try to play it cool? These reactions are telling. If she's smiling or blushing, It's a sign that she's aware of the connection and that it means something to her. So the next time you're talking to her, pay attention to her eyes. Are they wandering around the room, or are they locked on you? Is she holding your gaze even when the conversation pauses? If so, it's not just casual, it's a clear sign that she's into you. And remember, eye contact is one of the most honest forms of communication. It's hard to fake, and it speaks volumes about how someone feels. So if she's making and holding eye contact with you, take it as a strong signal that she's interested. It's her way of saying, I see you, and I like what I see. Point 4, she uses a playful or unique greeting. Now let's dive into the fourth sign. She uses a playful or unique greeting. This one is so much fun because it's all about creativity and standing out. When a woman likes you, she's not just going to say a boring old hi or hey no, she's going to make sure her greeting is memorable because she wants to leave an impression on you. Let's break it down. A playful or unique greeting is her way of showing that she's comfortable around you and that she's putting in a little extra effort to make you smile. It might be, she might say something like, hey stranger, or look who showed up. And she might even give you a nickname or tease you, greeting you in a light-hearted way. This is important because it shows that they're thinking about you, because it's not just a generic greeting she uses with everyone else. It's something special just for you. And that's a big deal. Now let's talk about the tone. Is her greeting light and playful, like she's joking around with you, or warm and personal, like she's genuinely happy to see you? Either way, it shows that she's comfortable enough with you to let her personality shine through. Playful greetings often lead to inside jokes or shared moments. For example, if she calls you Captain or Trouble, it's like she's making a little world that only the two of you are a part of. It's her way of making a connection that feels private and special. But let's not forget the situation. Does she greet you this way every time she sees you? Or is it just one time? That means she wants to build a special relationship with you. It's like she's telling you, you're different from everyone else and I want you to know it. Here's a pro tip. When she greets you, notice how she reacts. Does she smile or laugh as if she's waiting for your response? Does she seem a little proud of herself for coming up with something clever? These are small signs that she's putting thought into how she interacts with you, which is a big sign of interest. Now let's talk about what this means for you. If she uses playful or unique greetings, it means she's not just going through the motions. She's actively trying to engage with you, make you laugh, and create a connection that feels special. It's her way of saying, I like you and I want you to like me too. So the next time she greets you, notice if it's the same old hi, or is it something that makes you smile? If it's the second option, it's not just casual, it's a clear sign that she's into you. And remember that playful greetings are all about making a connection and having fun. It's her way of showing that she's interested and willing to put in the work to make things between you feel special. If she greets you in a way that stands out, it's her way of saying, you're special to me. Point 5, she gets a little tense or antsy. Finally, let's talk about the fifth sign. She gets a little tense or antsy. This one is so sweet because it's about those little moments of weakness that show she cares. When a woman likes you, she might not always be calm and collected. She might stumble over her words, mess up her hair, or even blush when she's with you. In fact, this is one of the most genuine signs of interest. She acts that way because she's very aware of your presence and wants to make a good impression, which can make her feel a little self-conscious. It's not that she's awkward or unsure of herself in general, it's just that you make her feel that way. This is important. When someone is nervous around you, it means they care about your opinion and want you to like them. It's her way of saying, I care about you and don't want to mess this up. Now let's talk about the specific things you should look out for. Does she fidget with her hands or play with her hair while she talks to you? Does she stumble over her words or laugh too much at your jokes? There are signs that she's nervous, like blushing when you praise her or look her in the eye. This is because she likes you and hears something interesting. As an example, she might get nervous when she's trying to say something important or when you surprise her with a compliment. These are the times when her true feelings come out because she's not trying to be perfect. She's just being herself. But let's not forget the situation. Does she seem calm and collected around other people, but suddenly gets nervous when she's with you? That's a huge red flag. It seems like you're the only one who can make her feel this way, and it doesn't happen with just anyone. Here's a pro tip. Pay attention to how she recovers from these moments. Does she laugh it off and try to play it cool? Or does she seem a little embarrassed? Either way, it's a sign that she's aware of how she's acting, and that it's because she's trying to impress you. Now let's talk about what this means for you if she's getting a little nervous or flustered around you. It's not because she's unsure of herself, it's because she's into you. It's her way of showing that she cares about what you think and that she wants to make a good impression. So the next time you're with her, pay attention to those little moments of vulnerability. Is she stumbling over her words or playing with her hair? Does she blush when you compliment her? If so, it's not just casual, it's a clear sign that she's into you. And remember, nervousness is one of the most honest signs of interest. It's hard to fake, and it shows that she's genuinely invested in making a connection with you. So if she's getting a little flustered around, you take it as a strong signal that she's interested. It's her way of saying, you make me feel things and I can't help it. And there you have it, 5 ways a woman greets you when she really likes you, from the warm, genuine smile to the playful greetings, the lingering eye contact, the subtle physical touch, and even those adorable moments when she gets a little nervous. These are all signs that she's into you. But here's the thing, understanding these signs is only the beginning. The real magic happens when you use what you've learned to make deeper connections and approach relationships with confidence. So the next time you see one of these signs, don't think too much about it. Just enjoy the moment and let things happen naturally. Now I want to hear from you. Have you ever seen any of these signs in someone you're interested in? Or have you ever experienced one of these greetings yourself? Leave a comment below and tell me about it. I would love to hear your ideas and stories. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Relationships can be tricky, but knowing these little signs can make all the difference. If you haven't already, click the subscribe button and join the old Stoic community. We're all about helping you handle life, love, and everything in between with confidence and clarity. Thanks for watching. And remember that the best connections begin with understanding. See you in the next video.